ZZ Top and Rough Boy to play on Rock Block. You might be as well at this point.
Why did I choose this one?
Exactly.
I don't know. I think there was a series of quite good ZZ Top videos, and I don't know why I particularly chose this one. They could have chosen one of the others, maybe. But this, I think this is a slightly surreal thing with the girl, and being able to continue past the hot rod into this other thing. Plus, I still like the tune. It's got a nice guitar riff and stuff like that, and you know, the beards and so on. But I don't know. I just like this. I just think it just works. This piece. I don't really know why.
Yeah.
I just always like this piece.
It's sort of girls and cars taken to the max, really.
This is girls. This is like a genre piece of the girls in the cars, and you could have chosen, as I say, one of the other ones, but I chose this one because I like the ballad.
Right, let's see it. And Girls, Girls, Girls. Probably one of the most sexist videos we're likely to see here on Rock Block.
That's why I chose it. Is the example of the so I chose all these different representations, but this is the best or worst, if you want, sexist girls on the pole strip show, if you could, nearest the thing you can get to see on MTV, as a strip show with the generic metal band playing and feeling like sort of wiggling their mouths as it all. So I thought this is it as far as I'm concerned. I mean, this is the real thing, or the real cliche.
You're not getting a dig in at people who perhaps might have criticised you for dabbling in this area with
the Black Hearts
with sex drive or whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying I've never done this. I just think that I'm picking this as being the nearest thing to a sort of a generic strip show that you'll get on MTV.
I want to see it now. Motley Crue. I'm going to concentrate more on work from the Rolling Stones and your solo work. And the first video we've got to see now is Undercover of the Night from 1983. Undercover, the album Undercover.
Yeah.
This, directed by Julian Temple, is, I don't know, what sort of were you into when you were making this video? Because it's rather controversial, I guess, for the time.
Well, maybe. I don't know if it's just stupid. I mean, it was banned. I mean, controversial. I don't know. It was during this period of political upheaval in Central America, and everyone was very het up about all that, and so the song was very political. You know, he's very political, and you know, has allusions to that conflict, you know, as Nicaragua and San Salvador and so on. So we actually shot this in, I think we shot in Mexico, but it's very much of that period and touches, is about the politics of that. So it's a very political piece.
I mean, were you really into like the South American thing at that stage? I mean, as a band, or was this more of a personal thing for you?
I don't know about the rest of the band. I was, and I wrote the lyrics for the tune, and and then Julie and I, we went to work on this piece from a political point of view because it was a political song. Which doesn't only concern Central America, so we put specifically a political video to it, which is relatively rare for the Rolling Stones and relatively rare, really, in videos where, you know, you want to see a bit more skirt and all that sort of thing. There is a bit in this, though, I think.
Was that why it was controversial at the time?
No, it was because it was violent. There was a cut of it. I don't know which cut you have. There was a cut which was pretty violent, so I don't know if you're going to show that, but the BBC banned it. You know, because they always do that. But, so then it's controversial. What else is new?
Yeah, that's good for the song.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing the controversial cut actually of this. So let's take a look. Go to another video from 1983. Too Much Blood, also off Undercover. Now there is a lot of blood in this. Was it sensational for its time? We're back to this controversial business.
Yeah, I guess so. MTV did exist, I think, at this point. We are now in the world of that. But the song was about this celebrated case of this Japanese gentleman that lived in Paris who murdered this girlfriend and cut her up and kept her in the fridge and kept eating bits of her when he felt peckish. And so I wrote this song, and it's got this rap section about, you know, the movies and how we should really make a movie out of this instead of making movies like Officer and a Gentleman. But so the subject is very bloodthirsty, so the director doesn't need any pushing to make it into a sort of bloodthirsty video, which normally only get shown after 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
This programme's after that, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
It
This
is
is a late
indeed.
night, so the small ones are all in bed, so not to.
But I mean, it is an
worry.
extraordinary video, isn't it? With everything that can possibly ooze anything
Is
is
blood.
oozing red.
I know, it's oozing red. She sees it everywhere, you know, this woman, she's obsessed. And yes, it comes out of every pore and every tap and every orifice.
And how much of this was
How much did it
Julian
cost? I
Temple?
don't remember.
How much in tomato sauce?
How much is it of Julian? I don't know. It's a bit of a collaboration. I think that Julian liked to take things over the top at this point, so I'm going to blame it all on
There's
him.
no
I mean.
cutting back.
I'm going to blame it all on him.
Okay, take a look at the excesses of this video. From your solo album, Primitive Cool, Say You Will, a rather frilly video for this.
Yeah, it's romantic too. There's a difference between this. So this is directed by Mary Lambert, who's a slightly different sensibility than
Julian
than
Temple.
Julian. So she made a lot of videos around this period. She did a lot of work with Madonna and so on. And she dreamed up this idea that it's something to do with this. She had this Spanish Civil War imagery in mind, so we cooked up this romantic image of this soldier and so on. And it's quite sort of, couldn't be more different from the last one.
No, absolutely not.
And romantically dressed with a frilly shirt and boots and on the painted mountain.
Bit of thespian
Yeah.
activity happening here.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that though, as part of the video making process?
Yeah, I mean, I like doing these different things. I mean, it's very different working with the very butch side of that, the undercover or Too Much Blood, and then going into this. It's good to, where it's a ballad, you know, so it's a completely different sensibility than the other one. So it's nice to be able to change horses a little bit here.
Is it relaxing to work with a woman? I know it's a different style of song as well, but
Yeah.
with a female director, does she bring different things, say, than perhaps a male
Yeah,
into the
it's a
song?
different sensibility. It's a feminine sensibility. Mary's, she's not a great big sort of shouting person. She's a very small, petite, rather like herself, woman, who she speaks very quietly when she gives directions, but people listen and take notice. But she has got a different sensibility, more romantic sensibility. But I don't think it's necessarily because she's a woman, but that's her sensibility.
And do you like this video? Were you pleased with how it turned
Yeah,
out?
yeah, and I made some other ones with her, which are a bit more. Sam has gone to sleep. Yeah. But, which were a bit more, up, you know, and much more aggressive. So she doesn't only do this kind of video.
Well, let's take a look. I really like this. Say You Will. We'll finish off on whatever we want. So we will finish off with your current single of Wandering Spirit, Sweet Thing. Can you tell us just a little bit about the song?
Well, it's more of a danceable song than some of the other ones I've done on the album, and so it's the video has got some elements of dance in it, and got different kind of dances, and hopefully the moves look slightly different from the normal ones that you see. And we used some different kind of body painting, things like that in it.
And is it your dancing that we're going to see?
My dancing as well as other people's dancing. You'll see other people dancing too. And yeah, those got some element of romance behind it. It's pretty hard-edged, I think, and obsessive in atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think on that note...
A bit serious, aren't I? Thanks very much.
We should see it. Thank you.
Okay, good night.
Pleasure.